You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hill.
I'm the bag on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Not on the stairs, I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, cold, and it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go.
Bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us come with your goals. I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. No discussion, you started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show.
Your field in Chicago. It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Make it that out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondary, a truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
His throw incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to...
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he rifles one incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Texans had 2 and 2 through the first 4.
But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bond.
21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first.
Will move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 19 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets them to about the 44. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
They just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. The team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Another carry for Pierce. Oh, what a move. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game.
Variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good by Garibay, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Fields. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll go option to the short side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long. It's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They try again with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Back to throw. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the
lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Just to get the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Texans out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Derrick Henry, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Miles Sanders with both of their touchdowns thus far as he scored twice on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Miles
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much there.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Fields now to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no gain.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Was Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need the game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll drop to throw.
This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 78 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And they'll take over at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fields throw taken in by Bourne.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Fields throwing again.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields completes it again to Gage.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
On the option left is Fields.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fields going to hold on to it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They go again with Pierce. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, here's Pierce. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Fields. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll go right back to Pierce. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot. So
Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire.
At 3-2 now on the year, and they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for sure, and perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'm call up Khalid. Brand up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going the same. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Cool from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad.